love could echo across the blue. I'd hear one last word from you, calling out to empty sky still breaks me every time. A hopeless prayer in a silent climb, and the sky keeps my secrets. Rain taps gently on the glass, echoing the rhythm of goodbye. Your silhouette still lingers there in every window of my mind. I try to close the curtains tight, but you shine through every line. The nights grow longer without you, and every shadow feels like truth. Your ghost in every window keeps staring back at me, a reflection of what we used to be. I turn away, but you remain a memory carved into the pain. Still see your smile in the city lights, a glow I can't forget. I chase the emptiness you left, but the glass won't let me rest. If I could break the world in two, I'd shatter every trace of you. Your ghost in every window won't let me breathe, a haunting love I can't release, and the night keeps showing me your face. Your voice still lingers in my chest, a half-written line in a broken rhyme. I try to continue the story, but every page brings me back to you. I hold the pen but can't move on. Our ending left unwritten. Unfinished hearts can't heal what never had an end. Left in the space where love used to mend. We tried. Your shadow sits beside my thoughts, an echo waiting to be heard. I trace the memories we left behind, searching for the missing word. If love could rewrite itself, maybe we would find our closure. Unfinished hearts still cold through the night, searching for an ending that feels right. And I keep writing the story alone. A memory of a place we called home, now swallowed by the quiet. The walls still whisper what we were, echoes frozen in the cracks. Every picture frame still holds the ghosts of our better days. I walk through every room alone, shadows stretch where you once stood. I held your shadow in the dark, hoping it would turn back into you. Every memory cuts like broken glass, and I still bleed where you walked through. I keep reaching for a voice that's gone, calling your name into the night. These shattered goodbyes keep breaking me, pieces of us falling endlessly. I try to run, but I can't outrun the pain. Slow footsteps disappearing in the wind. The night grows heavy without you. I chase the trail you left behind, searching every echo of your breath. But even the stars feel dim tonight, as if grieving what's been left. Every road I walk reminds me how far you've gone from me. Your fading footsteps haunt the emptiness you made, leading me to places where I can't stay. No matter how far I run through the dark, I find your shadow inside my heart. The air still carries your name softly, like a prayer whispered in regret. I try to hold on to what's gone, but the night won't give you back. If I could turn the wind around, I'd bring you home somehow. Your fading footsteps still echo inside. Guide me through the hurt I try to hide, and I walk alone again. The ruins of us still burn slow, smoke rising from forgotten love. I sift through ashes for your voice, hoping to find what's left of you. Every ember holds a memory, a spark of what we couldn't save. The fire meant to rise again. Why did ours turn to dust in the ashes of us? I rise alone from the pain, gathering strength from what still remains. Let the embers die. Final call, drifting into the night. Hoping the wind carries it to you. I whispered your name into the dark, but only my echo answered back. The emptiness swallowed every sound, a truth too loud to escape. I held my breath, waiting for you. The last time I called your name, it broke me from inside, shattering the pieces of what used to be mine. The silence after that call still follows me around, a shadow of love I can't put Your voice still haunts the corners of my mind, a lullaby wrapped in pain. I reach out in dreams to touch your hand, but morning steals you again. If calling your name is all I have left, then let it be my last regret. The last time I called your name, the truth became clear. You're gone from my world, but the hurt stays near, and the echo never returns. Soft echoes drifting through the rain, falling where your footsteps used to be. Yesterday still lingers in my hands, like dust day. Until the sun fades away. Promises made of glass, shattering with every word unsaid. I try to keep the pieces close, but they cut deeper as they bled. We fought the fire until it froze, leaving embers of what we chose, what we could Your silence wraps around me like winter fog, cold, heavy, impossible to escape. You stopped looking at me the way you used to. Your eyes drifting far beyond my reach. Every word you didn't say became a warning, a quiet blade cutting into my heart each morning. I held your hands, but they felt distant, as if love itself was no longer consistent. I begged your voice to come back to me, but all I heard was fading memories. I'm fading in your silence, breaking slowly in the dark. You left me stranded in the quiet, where love no longer sparks. Every heartbeat echoes hollow, every breath is out of place. I'm fading in your silence, as you slowly erase my face. I trace the shadows where your smile used to be, every curve a story that no longer holds me. Your absence screams louder than your voice ever could, a haunting truth I never understood. I held on to hope until it bruised me deep. Loving you in silence is the pain I keep. I call your name, but it falls unheard, lost in the void of your unspoken words. I'm fading in your silence, breaking slowly in the dark. You left me stranded in the quiet, where love no longer sparks. Every heartbeat echoes hollow, every breath is out of place. I'm fading in your silence, as you slowly erase my face. Did I lose you long before the goodbye? Were you slipping away while I tried to survive? Is love supposed to hurt until we collapse, or was I blind to the cracks? I'm fading in your silence, but I won't lose myself again. I'll rise from what you left behind and breathe without your name. The silence still lingers, but it no longer chains my heart. Memories float like dust in sunlight, dancing where you used to stand. I reach for what I can't touch anymore. I want fading into cold. Your voice echoes in fragile corners where love wants to call. I keep searching the past for answers, but every memory pulls me deeper. Lost between memories, I wonder where you left me. Caught in the spaces where we used to be. I try to break free, but I'm tied to the pain. Walking through moments that call your name. Your scent still clings to the wind, a trace I wish I could forget, but letting go feels like losing the only part of you I have left. If moving on means losing you, then I don't know. Lost between memories that won't set me free. I carry your shadow endlessly. And the moments fade to gray. Sometimes I still wait at the door for you, even though I know you won't return. Every creak sounds like your steps. Every shadow makes my heart burn. I stand where you once stood, wishing I still understood. I still wait at the door for a love that's gone, holding on to something already undone. If hope is foolish, then I'm the proof. feels colder. The quiet hurts more than the truth. A numbness I can't outrun. Each room collapses into stillness. A reminder that you're gone. I try to fill the empty space, but your absence takes its place. The silence after you is louder than goodbye. A storm of quiet breaking me inside. I scream for closure, but the echo fades, and I'm left alone in this silent maze. I hear your laughter in my dreams, but morning steals it. The world falls silent without your breath. Every second feels colder. The quiet hurts more than the truth. A numbness I can't outrun. Each room collapses into stillness. A reminder that you're gone. I try to fill the empty messages that never reached you. I wrote 1,000 truths for you, but kept them sealed inside my chest. The words felt too fragile to send, too heavy to lay to rest. Every letter became a wound, a silence I carried too soon. The silence took it all away. Your name lay through every line, a ghost trapped in the ink. I fold each memory carefully, trying not to let it sink. If I had nailed my heart to you, would you have stayed or torn it through? The letters I never sent still whisper your name, a quiet confession wrapped in pain, and the words remain unread. You left me in a quiet place where echoes fill the empty space. Every whisper hides a tear, every silence brings you near. I try to scream but nothing breaks. The quiet is more than I can take. Left in the quiet, I fall apart. The silence clawing at my heart. The last light trembles on the window frame, right where your shadow used to fall. I watched you fade like a dying flame, leaving silence hanging on the walls. Every heartbeat feels out of place, searching for you in empty space. The room remembers what my hands can't hold. All the warmth now turning cold. When your shadow faded, the world lost its color, and every step forward feels farther from breeze through the dark, a fading warmth lingering where your heart once lived. I walk through every corner of this quiet room, searching for pieces of you I'm afraid to lose. Your voice still lingers on the curtains, on the air, a phantom touch that keeps pulling me back there. I hold the photographs like fragile glass, watching moments of a shatter into the past. I reach for your shadow, but it slips through me, a reminder that love can vanish silently in the shadows of goodbye. I'm learning how to bleed. Every step I take is haunted by what we used to be. Your absence is a storm I cannot outrun, and I'm breaking slowly under the weight of what's undone. Your footsteps echo in the hall like distant rain. Every memory carved deep, every promise sustained. The bed feels colder than the words you left unsaid. A ghost of your warmth still lying in my bed. I whisper to the dark like you might hear, but silence answers back sharp and clear. I try to fight the truth, but it swallows me whole. That loving you was the fire that burned my soul in the shadows of goodbye. I'm learning how to bleed. Every step I take is haunted by what we used to be. Your absence is a storm I cannot outrun, and I'm breaking slowly under the weight of what's undone. If goodbye was meant to save us, why am I the only one who's dying from it? If letting go was supposed to free us, why do I still feel your chains within my heartbeat? In the shadows of goodbye, I rise, but still I fall, trying to stitch my heart together, answering your